With accessory bags being refunded and Hypixel Skyblock finally returning to normal, the future seems pretty bright. The pace of updates is increasing dramatically, and the next mayor looks to be quite strong. My name is Derailious, and welcome to Skyblock News. But before we get into any of that, I want to say thank you guys for all the support recently, as it really has been insane. But only a small percentage of people who watch my content are actually subscribed. So if you could check if you're subscribed down below, it would mean a lot. On that note though, let's get right into the video. Starting off with the most important information, accessory bags have returned, and everyone who had their accessory bags wiped should be able to get them back now. If you walk up to Jerry and click on him, you should see Island Deliveries. You just click on that, and all of your old accessories will be there with their reforges and recombobulators intact. Honestly, I gotta applaud the admins on this one. They did this relatively quickly. It seems to have no issues right now, and yeah, they just did a great job. Honestly, I was hoping for it to take at bare minimum a week for people to get their items back, but under 3 days is an excellent turnaround time for something like this, and yeah, they did a great job. Moving on to the mayor elections, clicking on the election box, we can see that there are 5 candidates as per usual. The 3 in the middle, Foxy, Barry, and Cole, have basically no votes between them and are not really in the running. On the right, we have Marina with all 3 of their perks. This is a pretty strong candidate, but they are actually losing to Paul, who also has all 3 perks. Paul's perks are incredibly powerful, and considering how many people actually run dungeons, it makes a lot of sense that he will be elected with about 60% of the total vote. Honestly, I'm pretty excited to run some floor 7s and some master mode floor 2s with this, and I think his perks are the best overall for the situation we are currently in. After already getting an event, I don't really think we need another event mayor right now. Perhaps after this election we can go for Marina, because it doesn't look like Cole, Barry, or Foxy are particularly great options anyway. At the end of the day though, don't really take anything I say here as Bible when it comes to who to vote for in a block game. Obviously, it doesn't really matter. You can vote for whoever you want and your opinion and choice is still completely valid, and I completely understand people wanting to vote for Marina because that is a solid overall choice. The perks are really strong and it makes a lot of sense. Having a fishing festival after not having one for almost a month really would be nice right now. But in reality, I do like the dungeon perks a bit better, so that's why I chose to go with that. In some news that I'm a little bit late on, the 4th pig relic has actually been found. This means that there are only 3 remaining until the Blood God Shrine is completed, so make sure to pick up the items that you want from the Techno Shop. Honestly, I think it'll take about another week in order for it to be fully completed at the rate that we're going at, 1 relic every 2 or 3 days, and I'm pretty excited for it to be finished. Not only will we have the opportunity to see what it includes when it's beaten, but there could actually be an ancient pig boss, which I would be pretty excited to actually fight and make a video about. At the end of the day though, keep going after those shiny pigs with the orbs, and yeah, that's really it. Moving on to something a little bit different, we're going to be talking about the 2 new Reforge Stones as part of this new update. This includes the Lucky Dice and, on top of that, Hardened Wood, both of which greatly improve the power and potential of fishing rods. In order to get either of these 2 new Reforge Stones, what you have to do is go to the Oasis, which is at the bottom part of the new Mushroom Island, and get one of the new sea creatures to spawn. Then you have to bring the sea creature all the way up to Jake, located at the very top of the mountain. I recommend using a grappling hook as well as tarantula boots, and obviously a lead, to strap the mob onto. Once you bring him inside the house, Jake's shop will open up, and the Reforge Stone will be sold. Both of these Reforge Stones are immensely powerful for fishing rods, and I seriously recommend them. One of them has Magic Find as its secondary stat. Honestly though, I think both of them are really great, so I recommend you get your hands on them. For our final piece of news, we have one of the most exciting stories I get to tell in Hypixel Skyblock. Rats have made their return. After being disabled for quite a few days, you can now find rats again at night, but they're not located everywhere and they're not as easy to find. Basically, how they work now is that only 1 or 2 rats summons per night, and once you kill it, you have a very small chance to get the rat pet. It's not something where you can grind them out and get a bunch of them anymore. You have to be incredibly lucky. I don't actually recommend panic selling them, as I do think that their increased value right now is legitimately what they're worth. One of the best ways to find them though is to go to the basement of the auction house every night and see if you can find one. Honestly, I think that they're a pretty good rarity, and seeing them actually be a rare pet is pretty interesting after the event ends. Obviously, when they first came out, they were dropping way too commonly, so this is a pretty good overall situation for them. I'm happy to have them back. Honestly, I think that the admin's response to the whole talisman thing is one of the best responses we have seen from them in quite a long time, and on top of this, the return of Rats and another excellent mayor after Diana is bound to make a lot of people happy. I don't think there's been a better time to be a fan of Skyblock in quite a while, and the past month or two have really been great for the game despite some shortcomings. Overall though, my name is Derailious, thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out, everybody.